You know? Technology, technology. Don't quote me on that. 22nd. That should be my surgery. So on June 27th, on Monday, June 27th, I got surgery. So I did get my surgery. Everything went very well. It was a great experience. It was a great experience. It was a great experience. It was a great experience in that my surgeon, Dr. Paul Wisman, was a boss. He did what he was supposed to do. It was a good surgery in that when I came out of surgery and I was in the recovery room, I was in a psycho on anesthesia. I was actually very loving. I don't really remember a lot of it, but my mom stated that I kept saying, "I love you, Mom. Where's my mom? I love my mom. You know, you're the world's greatest mom." And I meant it. She's the world's greatest mom. So that Monday, I woke up. I dropped my dogs off to my mom's. Then my boyfriend he took me to the hospital, and he had to leave because he had to go see a client. So not much I can do about that. So he dropped me off. I put both their names, my dad's name, on the paperwork, so if anything would, should, or could happen, that they would immediately be notified. Went in, got hooked up. I was a trooper. I was by myself. My mom was then going to meet me there at the hospital, and she kept saying, it's like, "Mom, where are you?" And my intake nurse, awesome, she said to me, "Your mom might want to come on because the doctor's moving today, so you might want to come on." So my mom made it there, got the IV put in my hands. It was different. Like, I still wasn't excited. I was very pessimistic, and I was just sitting there like, yeah, whatever. My doctor came in. He was like, "Do you hate me?" And I was like, "I don't hate you. I understand policy and politics and higher ups and all of them. I am a working woman. I understand all of that. So no, I don't hate you. I respect you for being honest with me, and Dr. Wisman is nothing if not honest. Brilliant surgeon, but also very honest." So I keep staring at myself because I dyed my hair last night, and I'm looking at this right now, and because my hair and my complexion are such a close match, it actually looks like I shaved my head, but I didn't. I didn't shave my head. I just lightened my roots, and I'm not used to my entire head being this light, so I slapped it back in a ponytail because that's the best I could do. But looking dead on front, I'm like, oh, that's what I would look like if I shaved my hair off. How you doing? Not very bad looking. Anyways, stop the foolishness. So went in. I remember my anesthesiologist coming to speak with me. I remember the other anesthesiologists coming and speaking to me. I remember them reviewing my allergies, because I have some allergies that are tricky and can cause havoc in surgery, to be for lack of any other word. I don't know why I feel the need to explain my background, but so then I remember them wheeling me into the operating room, and I was looking around the operating room. To be quite honest, to be 100% honest, all I could think in my head is like, holy shit, this operating room looks like a scene from one of those scary movies where someone's going to butcher the shit out of you. And then they spread the eagle on well, I guess it's a half eagle, not a full spread eagle, because my legs weren't wide open, but my arms were outstretched. And I'm outstretched, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is what you wanted. So, anywho, that's that. That's that. So, that was what flashed in my head, was like, I'm being strapped down with my arms out. Crucifixion pose. That's what I was thinking, like, oh. It was all good. Everything was great. They kept reassuring me that everything was going to be fine. Everything was going to work out great. So, came out of surgery, was in recovery. I heard my name, and I was like, that's me. It's like I was in school. That's me. And then I heard my mom's voice. And I was like, that's my mom. I love my mom. And that's when the love fest really started to happen. So, go up to my room, night one in the hospital, and I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm not in any pain. I'm great. I have video footage of that, so let me know if you want to see that, because later in the night, my mom came and she was like, here's your life, and she hands me my phone, and I was like, oh, my baby, my phone. And so she gives me the phone, and the first thing that I do is I do my peace sign, tuck lips pose, and I Snapchat. Okay, so check me out on Snapchat, because I'm always on Snapchat. I Snapchat a recovery picture to let everyone know that I'm okay. And I scroll through and see that my phone was losing its mind, and I text everyone that I'm okay, I'm in recovery. No, I don't want to talk. And then my parents were like, are you okay? And I was like, it's all good over here. Like, I was like, I don't know what people are talking about. I don't know what kind of pain they're talking about. Like, this, I'm a boss. Like, yes, what pain? You feel pain? I don't feel any pain. So they're like, oh yeah. They're like, yeah, the anesthesia's still in her system. And so I was like, the only thing is, like, it's a little chilly in here. So fast forward, my boyfriend comes to visit. He's like, are you okay? And he will never admit this, but he looked like he had seen a ghost. And when he's worried, I'll never admit this. When he's worried, I'm worried, and I start freaking out. So I'm like, what's wrong? What's the problem? What's going on? Are you okay? And I immediately start, going into nurturing mode to make him feel better. I'm telling him, like, it's no big deal. My typical tomboy self, I'm like, dude, you want to see my scars? And he's like, no. And I'm like, look. And I, like, show him my incision marks, and he's staring like, they did that to you? So he was there with me for a while. Then he had to go back to work. It was like midnight at this point, and he had some paperwork he had to finish up at the office. Anyways, so that was night one. Oh, night one, I also walked. I told, my nurse was gorgeous, by the way. My nursing team was amazing. Someone else who was on my nursing team, she had just gone through the surgery a year prior. So she was able to tell me, this is what you're going to feel. Right now you're feeling great. Let me know if you feel any pain. And I was like, yes, winning. Like, it was very serendipitous, and I felt I felt extremely comfortable that my surgery date had in fact been moved. If it had not been moved, I would not have been in that hospital. I would not have been with that surgical team. I would not have the amazing fourth wing nurses that I had. Fourth floor west wing, fourth floor west, that's a lot, that I had at Coral Springs Hospital, a part of the Broward Health System. Like, shout out to them. They did an amazing job. They were all amazing. So they were like, can you walk? And I'm like, yeah, I can walk. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I can walk. So I got up. I did a lap around the the floor. And then she went to bed, y'all. She was asleep. She went to bed. I'm a very light sleeper, so every time they came in, I was like a cat. I was up and they were like, whoa, you're a light sleeper. So I was having conversations. They're like, sorry, we have to shoot you up. So I wore long sleeves to work today because my hands are black, blue, green, purple, any color but my beautiful melanated color. I'm bruised. I'm black and blue and bruised and damaged. Okay? Okay, so that was night one. Day two, still feeling pretty decent, still feeling pretty good. And then I noticed my teeth are chattering. And my blood pressure, every time they came in and they put the cuff around me and they checked my blood pressure, I was good. And suddenly my blood pressure spiked. And my mom was there and my mom was like, what's wrong? And my teeth are chattering. And then one tear is rolling down my eye. And they were like, are you okay? I was like, I'm fine. I don't know what's going on. Teeth are chattering, can barely talk. I'm vibrating, I'm freezing. And they were like, your body's telling you that you're not all right, you're in pain. So, give me that little button to press. I had it from the night before and I was like, I don't need it. And they were like, keep pressing it, trust us. So I kept pressing it because I was in pain and I hadn't really fully realized that I was in pain as yet. My body realized I was in pain, my mind just hadn't caught up as yet. Side effects of the pain medication. Yeah, your girl had the side effects. Itching. I started itching and I'm like, what is going on? Itching all over. Have the catheter still. Getting up, I'm walking, doing what I'm supposed to do. Pain hits now. I can feel the pain. A little bit TMI. I want to pass gas, but I can't. Pass gas, like, I want to fart, and I can't fart. I burp. Another crazy symptom. I hiccup. I'm a hiccuper. So I was one of the hiccupers. So I'm hiccuping, I'm burping, I'm hiccuping, I'm burping, and they're like, are you okay? Did you like pass gases yet? And I'm like, I'm in hiccuping. They're like, no, I'm in hiccuping. So finally my catheter gets removed. I'm doing laps around. Everyone hates coming in my room because it's a hot box because I'm freezing. That's how my body reacts to the pain. It just makes me super cold and it makes my teeth chatter. And yeah, my left shoulder does start to hurt. And that's when, like, in the footage, if you want to see it, just hit me up and let me know. In the footage, I'm like, gas pain, smash pain. I don't know what anyone's talking about. And then by the second day, I was like, oh my God, what is that feeling? So the gas pain creeped up on me because I want to let it out and I can't let it out. My PA, shout out to my PA Scott. So my PA Scott, he comes, he looks at me, he's like, how you doing? I was about to go to use the restroom, and because catheter's out, but I'm being pumped full of liquid, so I'm like, gotta go. And he was like, how are you doing? And I was like, I'm fine, I'm just standing in the bathroom about to sit on the toilet. How are you feeling? And he's like, do you think you're ready to go? I'm like, dude, whatever you want to do. I just want to pee. So he says, okay, I think you can go home. I pee. I make some phone calls. I'm like, they're gonna release your girl, come get me. And I tell him, I'm like, take the IV out, that hurts. This is the one part of my body that still hurts. The vein where my IV is swollen like a mug, and it hurts to touch it. So, another little known fact about your girl. My veins are a nurse's worst nightmare because all of my good veins apparently are over bones, thin skin bones right here, and thin skin areas. And apparently I've got a bomb vein right here by my thumb region. And I kept saying to them, I'm like, you don't see that vein? You don't see that vein? Look at these veins. Look at these veins. And they're like, that little skinny thing. So I have tiny, tiny veins. You can see them. They're bright. Well, you can't see them from here. But my veins in my hand, it's kind of gross in person. They're like bright green. You can see them. They look vivacious to me. But who am I? I'm not a vein expert. Turns out they're not as vivacious as can be. They are quite small. And because they're small, then they're rolling veins. And when it came the day for them to draw blood to do my labs, I think it was night 1, I got stuck 2 times, nothing happened. Night 2, they came, no, in the morning they came, and they were like, no, we got to figure this out. And they were like sticking me, and I was like, at this point I was like, you do what you got to do. I was like, yo, you want these veins? These veins look like they're strong and fat. I mean, I don't know. And they're like, we don't want to stick you there. Eventually, a nurse found veins. I have rolling veins. I have small rolling veins that do what they want to do. And one of my veins actually, what was the word that she used? It wasn't exploded. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. But I guess it was the equivalent of my vein exploded or whatever it was. So that was that. So I get released from the hospital. I walk around. I change. I shower. I didn't shower. But like, you know, I took a whole bath in the sink. And I cleaned myself up. And it felt so good. It felt so good because even though I'd been wiping myself down, shout out again to my patient. What were they called? Patient assistant. Patients, not the physician's assistant. That's my PA. But it's like a patient aide. Oh my God. I'm not calling anyone's name because I don't have their permission to say their name. But let's just say the staff of Coral Springs Hospital, part of the Broward Health System. Fucking amazing. That's it, bottom line. Like, I was in the bathroom struggling and shaking and teeth chattering. And she was like, oh, por bebecita, mamacita, you're just like my baby. And she like just wipes me down. And it felt so good to have that orange stuff off my body. So, release day. I do my rounds. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting the vomit epidemic that was. So, I puke. Take me down to x-rays. They give you this nasty, like, yo. I have 3 voicemails, sorry. Nasty. I don't know why I have 3 voicemails, I'm sorry. I'm like trying to figure that out. I have 3 voicemails. Ooh, yowza. Somebody was trying to find me. Nasty. Like, it was filthy, disgusting. So much so that I took a picture of it. And it is 37% organically bound iodine. Gastrogryphene. Do not inject. You see that? Oh no. It's like really light. What's up with that light? My light is bright. Shine bright like a diamond. Let's see if I lower it. There you go. Really? What is that picking up on? Because I know I turned it all the way down. I don't know what has to do that. That's so interesting to me. Oh, it's interacting with my camera. Whatever. Sorry, I said the name. So, hot mess. Disgusting. That goes down. And I'm like that because that's how disgusting that shit tastes, okay? And so, cool thing, I was able to see it go down my stomach and go through. Radiology clears me. I don't have any leakage. I don't have any of that stuff. So, didn't throw up then. Wanted to. Sure, wanted to. They give me a vomit bag, wheel me up to my room, By the way, my guy who was wheeling me had on cologne. I wanted to smack him because that cologne was driving me crazy. Mom came in. My mom usually smells like an angel, but that angel scent, I told her, I said, don't touch me. I love you. I know we just had a love fest a couple of hours ago. Don't touch me. She was like, what? And I was like, whatever perfume you decided to put on, I love you without the perfume. What's up? She's like, I don't got on no perfume. It's cocoa butter. I'm like, girl, don't cocoa butter to come up here no more, okay? So every single smell made me feel like I was going to die. Nothing smelled good to me. Everything was horrible. I didn't want to see anyone. I didn't want to talk to anyone. My phone is my life. As you can see, I'm clinging to it. You got to pry it out of my dead hands. In the hospital, I was like, I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want it. Even when I was released from surgery, my boyfriend had no idea floor I was on, where I was on, whatever, because he was blown. It is here that I realized that I never got to say the vomit story. And the truth of the matter is that The Exorcist had nothing on me. Seriously. I went out the cellular device and it was my mom. And I was cool with it. I don't want it. So anyways, I'm released. I finally get to take a whole bath and I wipe myself down, get more of the orange off of me. And me and my mom, we were like, I just stabbed myself in the eye. We were rolling after that. Until I was supposed to go directly home to my apartment. But I needed to be with my mom. I needed my mom to love on me. And, again, something he won't admit. He needed to be at work and he needed to focus on work. That's what I needed him to focus. He has called me every second of the day, every step of the way. He was there in the hospital. He was sleeping while I was sleeping. I would open my eyes and he would be right there in one of the pull-out beds or the chairs. He needed to focus on work for a while. Like, he was a champ. Home with dad. Everything's great. To be honest, I've been mobile. The second day home, I was at the mall. I was like, Mom, let's go shopping. We were walking around. I was doing well. I couldn't stay up, propped up fully all the time. I was a little bit hunched over in some pain a little bit. I did not do pain meds out of the hospital. I cannot take Vicodin because I'm allergic to Vicodin, but they were going to put me on codeine. And because that's what they had to switch my medication to when I got the really bad side effect and I got the really bad itchemas. However, they did not. I already had my prescription from Tramadol because Tramadol is the one drug that I am not allergic to, and now codeine and morphine. I'm not allergic to morphine. Dilutin. I'm not allergic to dilutin now. Now I know. However, not Vicodin, not codeine, oxycodone. So they switched me from dilutin, I think that's how it's pronounced, to Oxy. Oxy was good. Oxy kept the beast at bay. I didn't really need it that much. I could get 2 every 6 hours, or I could get 1 every 4 hours. I opted to do the 1 every 4 hours, and I really didn't need it that much. If I woke up and they were like, do you need it? I would be like, yeah, and I would take it. Day 2 was my worst day of pain. So when it was time for me to leave, I already had my Tramadol prescription, and I had purposefully not filled it. Because I was like, I'm not filling it. Fuck it, I'm not filling it. So the Tramadol Tramadol is a man-made drug. It's like a lot of different chemicals, and it's bad for your system, to be quite honest. But for me, being allergic to everything that I'm allergic to, it's the one thing that'll keep the pain at bay. So I asked for the oxys instead, now knowing that oxys wouldn't harm me. I was like, I'm okay with the oxys. And because I would have to wait on a new prescription to be called in, and my doctor was like, come visit me for the oxys. And I was like, dude, I want to go home and sleep. I love you. I think you are a handsome, precious man. I want to see you. And I really didn't want the pain medication. I didn't want to be constipated. Narcotics have a habit of making you constipated. And 2, I just didn't want it. I wanted to be able to not be on pain medication. So since I've been out of the hospital, this video has gone hella longer than I thought it would. I'm so sorry. But since I've been out of the hospital, I haven't been on any pain medication at all. Didn't want it, didn't need it, wasn't going to do it. Sorry. It got really dark in here. Sun is setting because I'm doing all this talking. I hope you can still see me because I don't have a light fixture in this room. Well, I do. I just haven't plugged it in, and it's not going to illuminate as much as it probably should. You see the boogeyman pop out of there, holla at your girl, so I can hit it and run. So, fast forward. Today is July 5th. Yeah, I did have to just look down at the thing. Today is July 5th, and today was my 1 week post-op visit. Obviously, you couldn't do it yesterday because that was 4th of July. It was a holiday. So, did my 1 week today. Yay. Stole the scale from my parents' house. So, stats. I'm giving stats 29 minutes in. Okay, so my stats. My highest weight ever was 299 pounds. I was told to try my best to lose 10 pounds before surgery. I internalized that and took that as you need to, that was some good light from the phone. I internalized and took that as you need to eat everything in sight because you'll never be able to eat these large quantities anymore. And it did. And thought that my surgery was going to be canceled, so I went like beast mode, shakes, eating healthy, walking, doing what I need to, and I dropped 4 pounds. So I came down from 299 to 295. So the day of surgery, I was 295.00. Bada bing, bada boom, on the dot. This morning, This morning, I woke up and I weighed myself. And this morning on my scale at my house, it said I weighed 280 pounds. So I was like, what? 81, sorry. 81. So it was 200.
I didn't catch that.
Okay, no one was speaking to you, Cortana, so zip it. So, let me see if I can get some light. Okay, so I turned on a light and I opened the blinds to see. You see me now? You see me now? Okay. What's that saying, dogs? Stats. So, 295. I woke up this morning, got on the scale, and the scale said 281, right? Scale said 281. So that's my scale at home. Today I had my 1 week checkup and post-surgery, and 281. What am I doing? 295 minus 281 would have placed me at 14 pounds lost. Add the 4 from right before surgery that I lost 4 days before surgery, and that would put me at a total of 18 pounds lost. However, boo-boo, okay, there is, oh Lord Jesus, that's not right. 18 pounds, right? So Ring-a-ding-ding. Ring-a-ding-ding, baby. But if we go back and we think about it, hi mama. If we think about it, I go to my doctor and he weighs me, and I took a picture of it, girl, because I was like, what? And they use the Tanita, that's what it's called, the Tanita Body Composition Analyzer. And again, I need to do it automatically. I have it here on my phone. Okay. I'm not sure you can see that. I have to cover the light thing from my phone or it triggers it. I don't think you can see. Whatever. I'll read it to you. So on the Tanita, basically what it's saying, Jesus, I don't want to listen to voice now. Basically what it's saying, it breaks down, it's the Tanita Body Composition Analyzer TBF 310. Big things. And what it does, have your gender, so I'm female, age 34, my gender is 5'9", and my weight, drum roll, brrr, is really 278.5 pounds. 278 pounds. I'm gonna drop that 0.5 for just 1 second. 278 pounds. Yes. So what that means is, yes, girl, you just don't know. You need to know what that really means. 295 minus 278.5 is 16.5 pounds. I lost from Monday to Monday 16.5 pounds. We could take that little 0.5 out because, you know, it's a little 0.5 between friends, and that's 17 pounds, boo-boo. Okay? But let's take it a step further. I'm crunk right now, okay? Yes, 5,000 degrees. If we do the 299 pounds, because that's where I started. Let's be real. That's my highest. I only dropped down because I was told I was needed to. If we subtract the 278 from that, I have lost 20.5 people. I have lost 20 pounds. 20 pounds. Say it with me. I've lost 20 pounds. So, but here's the trick. And I don't know how I'm going to do this because I don't go to my doctor again for another 6 weeks. I'm not going to wait 6 weeks to weigh myself. I want to do videos where I do a weekly weigh-in so you guys can follow me along on my journey. So I think because my scale, what they said to do in the doctor's office was to take, if my scale was saying that I was at 280 and their scale is saying that I'm at 278, sorry, I'm sliding down, that what I should do is every time I weigh, subtract it, and it's a 1.5 pound difference. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think I should do the 1.5 pound difference? Or, and mind you, because Travis asked me this. He was like, were you naked? Why, yes, Travis, I was naked. I weigh myself naked. Thank you, because every article of clothing counts. Yeah, when Travis weighed me, I had on my glasses, I had on my earrings, I had on my top, my undershirt, my pants. I'm like fully clothed. I'm clothed. And I weighed less. So I don't know. For now, when it says, I don't know. Part of me feels like, yes, put the 278 because, bitch, you earned it. But part of me is like, put the 280 because that's what's going to correlate with your scale. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh myself again in a few minutes to see if my scale had a brain fart moment, if it's my bathroom tilage situation. I'm going to take it into my kitchen because my kitchen is tiled a little bit differently. Laminated. What child is different. It's different flooring in there. And I'm going to weigh there and see how it works out. If not, if it doesn't go to the 278, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the weight that my scale says. And then whenever I go to my doctor, I'll just get that 1.5 pound load. You go, girl. I think. I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't know. I'd like to hear. So, what was accomplished at this 1 week visit? I had to fill out the questionnaire saying how I felt and everything. At night, I was spitting up and regurgitating, and I had to run to the bathroom. It's frothy. It was very frothy, and I had to spit that up. And at night, one night, my stomach started arguing with itself, and it was so loud it woke my dogs up, and they thought that it was another animal in the house. I don't know what it feels like to be hungry anymore. And I told my doctor the scary thing about that is I don't know what it means like to be full. Like, I get this, I call it like a donkey kick in my chest sometimes, which is leading to me almost having to be sent to the ER today because they were worried that I am not hydrated enough, and I am in fact dehydrated. That scared the bajunkas out of me, and I don't want to be dehydrated. So I begged them, please, 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 I'm going to try the ice chips again, and I'm going to try I'm at mushy stage. I can eat mushy foods. And my mushy foods, I was struggling with scrambled eggs at first, but I'm okay with finely chopped up hard-boiled eggs, and then I can chew them some more, so I'm going to try scrambled eggs again. Because I mix the hard-boiled eggs in with my tuna, because I can eat tuna with a little bit of mayo, make it wet. That's what they say, make it wet. Because it goes down easier. And I figured eggs and tuna, that's protein on protein, I'm doing good. My protein shakes, I use the EAS Myoplex because that has 40 grams in it, but I can't ever finish the whole damn bottle with the 40 grams in it every day. I can't finish the bottle of the Premier Shake, and I love the Premier Vanilla. Strawberries growing on me. I only bought one case, thank you Jesus, because I don't want to do that again. I don't think I have any Premier chocolate. Oh, I hope I don't have any Premier chocolate. I don't think I can do the Myoplex chocolate. The chocolate is very thick to me as I am drinking it, so I'm freaking out about that. Chicken broth is my woo, like right here. Before I started filming, I got my chicken broth down. What? Yes. Chicken broth is my thug fizzle. Warm foods. I'm drinking decaffeinated tea. Yes. Not at oatmeal yet. I figured oatmeal was mushy, so I could try oatmeal. Yeah, no. Nice try. Turn around. Didn't work. Kept puking up, throwing up. I thought mashed potatoes were mushy. I was like, oh, mushy, mushy, mushy. No, my stomach was like, no, girlfriend. No, girlfriend. Chicken is on my mushy. Because my doctor's like, as long as you mix it with mayo. So I went out and I bought pre-made chicken salad. No, they put almonds in there, and I didn't know when I bought it. And yes, child. So that was a hotmess.com. My body rejected that. Dogs have been eating good because what mommy can't eat, they eat. What else happened? So they threatened to send me to the ER today. And I was like, please don't send me to the ER. I have to go back to work. So I told them I'm going to try the ice pops, which as soon as I'm done with this video, heading to the grocery store next door and pick up some sugar-free. I might just eat Jell-O tonight. I haven't decided yet because Jell-O counts as my liquid. So my doctor checked my vitals. He checked my, how I felt and everything. And he was like, no, you're good. You're good for now. Get those fluids up. So exercise, I'm good. And when I say exercise being 1 week post, what I mean for exercise is I'm a little busybody. So I walk my dogs around our neighborhood. I'm constantly walking around, constantly going shopping so I can walk around and walk. There are 3 parks in my neighborhood. I know, right? I have 3 parks in my neighborhood. There's one directly in front of our apartment complex, and that has a walking trail, and you girls are going to check that out this weekend. The park, when we drive out and go a little bit at our end street, There's a huge park there. There's always activities there. There's a huge walking trail there. Then a little bit further down, there's the park, the city park with the swimming pool and everything. And that too has a walking trail. And then, oh no, there's a fourth park. Go a little bit further down, there's a nature park. I live in a parky place. I live in Florida. So I can't wait to get out there. Like, my scars look gorgeous. I have no pain. Sometimes when I bend over, I get a little pinch here and there. Gas. The one pill I did take was Gas X because I needed it. That left shoulder pain is really gas pain. That's what it is, okay? And that gas pain hit me, and I was a total brat. I was a brat. I'm not gonna lie. I was a brat. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so brat mode kicked in, and the one thing that I can say so far, like, this was not a mistake. Because when I came out of anesthesia, I said to my mom, whose idea was it? Whose idea was it? But yeah, it was my idea, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it one bit. And if anyone wants to judge me for doing this, that's how much I think about your opinion. This was good for me. I haven't seen 278 on a scale in over 6 years. So 6 years? It's 2016, right? 2010. Maybe 4 years. Yeah, it might be 6 years. It might be 6 years, okay? Girl's been a fat ass champ for a while. And I look forward to seeing how I change. So, follow me on IG. Follow me on Snapchat. Subscribe here to this channel. And let's get this journey on. I know there are a couple people who are having their surgery either this week or next week in the upcoming months. Good luck. Be freaking awesome. I'm going to do a TMI tag, like a TMI tag, what the hell is that? TMI video where I share some of the not so pleasant things that have been happening. I just do it. Do it for you. Do it for you. Because this is one decision you are not going to regret. You can see my chain is my pendant is dipping down lower. Oh yeah. You're not going to regret it. You're going to do it for yourself, and it's going to be amazing, and you are going to be amazing, and we are going to support each other, and this is going to be awesome, and have a great night. Thanks for listening to me babble incessantly.